What's up, everyone? Because it's time now for Anaheim 1, my Anaheim 1 recap. Because I know I had to I was kind of multitasking when Anaheim 1 was on USA Network because I was also keeping track of the University of Hawaii men's basketball game at Cal State Northridge, which UH ended up losing 76-66. But we're going to talk about Anaheim 1 right now. But first of all, before I do that, guys, I can't stress this enough, but please subscribe if you haven't, because that's how the algorithm judges you. I got my channel remonetized on December 1st, and I want to be able to keep it. And the only way I can do that is by posting videos and with you hitting the subscribe button. So please hit it. If you like my recap videos, you like my press your luck games, you like any of my shots from the UH men's basketball team, the home games anyway, just hit the subscribe button because that's how the algorithm judges you. So anyway, let's get started. I'm going to put up my banner here. I'm going to start with the 250 class and take a look at this. That's right. RJ Hampshire is my pick for the 250 West title. And he made me look like a genius with a good win. Now, getting the whole shot was rookie Julien Beaumer. And I got to tell you, from the way that Beaumer looked, he never really wavered at all. You know, he rode pretty solid. I mean, granted, it is the first round, and sometimes you do get a little bit of beginner's luck. And, of course, you also got to wait for the season to flesh out. But I think RJ Hampshire, being in this class for 10 years, I think he's ready to move up. I think he's ready for a title and to move up to the 450 class. But still, the fact that RJ's been in the lights class or the 250 class for 10 years is proof in my mind that rule needs some tweaking. If you're going to leave the rule in there for pointing out as win a title, you get 1 year to defend it. And if you want to leave that in, whatever. But still, you're defeating the purpose for guys second and lower. Because in my view, if you score over 100 points in 3 seasons, period, that should be another option of pointing out, not just focusing on who wins the title. But anyway, good ride on RJ Hampshire's part. He battled a little bit with Beaumer, and after that, RJ was pretty much untouchable. And there was also some good battles going on between the pro circuit dudes, Levi Kitchen and Max Volan. Levi Kitchen coming out with third. But Max Volan, I thought, took a lot of leaps and bounds from when he was at KTM. Because I think at KTM, after hearing what Cooksey had to say, and by the way, Cooksey, shout out. After hearing what he was saying about the guys at KTM kind of being really, really hard on Max Volan after being there for 3 years, I think it's about time that they kind of take a step back and just let them get better, you know, let them get some laps under them. Don't be expecting them to win or perform really well right off the bat. If you do, that's great. But some people need some time to flourish. And I think Max Volan is one of those guys. Hopefully that the move to pro circuit will be the right move. I mean, look at what happened to Ivan Tedesco in 2004 and 2005, and he came away with 2 125 West titles. So hopefully that Max Volan will be able to do that himself, or even Levi Kitchen as well. But the guy that I'm feeling really terrible for, no doubt, it's Phil Nicoletti. I mean, to have a mechanical in the first round of the season, I mean, yeah, it blows up his title hopes, but would I have picked Nicoletti as the champion? Probably not, but I would have picked him to at least get a top 5 or even a top 3. And for an electrical problem to happen in the first round, that can ding your confidence for sure. But, looking down the line, if RJ Hampshire wins 2 or 3 in a row, we could pencil him as the Western titleist. You know what I mean? if we see rides like that. But I'm looking for other guys to step up, like Nate Thrasher, especially after that crash that he had. Oh my goodness, that was pretty nasty. And but of course, the word on Instagram is that Thrasher will be ready to go for round 2 at San Francisco. And of course, I'm probably going to have to rewatch that because that ties in with another UH men's basketball game at UH versus UC Riverside. So hopefully we'll do well there. But I'm looking for Thrasher to really step up. I'm looking for other guys to step up as well, like Max Volan. And another guy that I kind of thought would do a little better was probably Marchbanks, because after how he rode on the 450 in the motocross season, you would think that he would kind of transition that to there. But sometimes going back to the 250 can be a step back. So anyway, that's that's my recap of the 250s. And let's get to the 450s. Put up this banner here. Jett Lawrence wins A1. It is clear. Jett Lawrence, as you can see on the title down below, Jett Lawrence does not need an instruction manual. And why I also say RJ Hampshire made me look like a genius, because he's my pick for the title in the 250 class anyway. But for Jett Lawrence to win, Anaheim won, and he rode no 450 races prior to that, is a big, big statement. Now, the guy that I thought would have done a little better was Eli Tomac, but he was kind of hovering around 8th or 9th place. Of course, he could be still getting himself back into shape, but honestly, I would have picked Tomac for top 3, and that's kind of getting me wondering. And that's kind of getting me wondering if Tomac doesn't get on the stick after about 4 or 5 rounds in. I don't see Eli Tomac as the champ for 2024. And this could be his last, and that could be his swan song. Chase Sexton, the defending champ, on his first race on Rebel KTM, 3rd place, benefiting from the Cooper Webb crash. And I'm sure that Cooper's okay. I mean, but Cooper looked like he was kind of getting back to his old form when he started at KTM, and maybe when he was on the 250 for Star Racing Yamaha. Sorry, trying to clear my throat a little bit. But still, what's also on this banner, Hunter Lawrence did not qualify for the main in the 450 class. And why I still think that Hunter Lawrence should still have the 250 East as an outside option, because if Hunter Lawrence crashes out of, say, 2 or 3 more races, he might as well just save his 450 full-time debut for either motocross or motocross 24 or Supercross 25. I mean, look at what happened to Travis Pastrana in the 125s in 2001 when it was the 250 class then. Travis showed some promise there, but the fact that he kept crashing and having all kinds of health problems, of course, he was obligated to ride the 125 East. I think if I'm Hunter right now, I'm talking to Honda and asking them, hey, I need the 250 East as an outside option. Just, get that title, either win back-to-back titles or just kind of enjoy the 250s one more season and then go to 450s full-time for 2025. You can't help but think that that's not a bad option for Hunter Lawrence, because, like I said, if he crashes out of 2 or 3 more races, I don't think he's going to really learn much. I mean, look at what happened to Ricky Carmichael in 1999. I mean, the guy was crash city. The guy was crash prone in 99. And there were guys thinking that Ricky should have run the 125s one more year after sweeping this 125 East in 98. I was one of those guys. And I'm one of those guys who thinks that Hunter Lawrence should still be on the 250 for one more season. So we'll see what happens. And I hope that Hunter can turn things around. But like I said, if he crashes out of two or three more races, maybe running the 250 East for 2024 would not be a bad idea. Because from what I can see, Jett Lawrence can certainly handle himself on the 450. That's a fact. So, anyway, round 2 next in San Fran. I'll definitely be watching that. You will see a recap there, especially for UH men's basketball. So, anyway, guys, that's all for today. And remember, subscribe. I will catch you all later. Thank you for watching. And remember, subscribe. That's how my channel grows. And I want to be able to keep my monetization status. So thanks, guys. Subscribe. I'll catch you all later.